Garden Dolphins. We're going to do some reading today. So let's start with our objective. I'll start and you repeat. Objective is what we are going to learn. Now, today's objective says, I can identify words that begin with B. Today, we're going to be starting our second half of our Super Kids reading program, which is called Super Kids Club. We have now met all of the Super Kids, and we're going to hear about the Super Kids Club. We'll talk more about what that means soon. We're also going to be learning about the letter B for this unit. That letter B, which looks like this. So for today, you need to get out your Super Kids Club book, and it looks like this. And it says student book, and it has the letters B and R at the bottom. Those are going to be the two letters we'll learn about for this unit. We're going to start with letter B today. Grab that out. It has a bus on the cover, and it says 14 and 15 on it. And we'll begin with thinking about our letter B. Okay, so this is what our new book looks like. And at the top, it says Super Kids Club. So now it doesn't say meet the Super Kids anymore because we met all of the Super Kids. Now we're going to hear about the Super Kids Club. Now, what is a club? A club is a group of people who get together and might do activities together, like read books or do arts and crafts or play sports, but they're a group of people who are getting together for a specific reason. So we're going to hear about the Super Kids all getting together and doing activities together and forming a club, the Super Kids Club. So let's go ahead and open our books. And what do we see on the cover of our Super Kids Club? It looks like a bus. It kind of looks like an old bus. I wonder what's going to happen with this bus. That's a letter B word. We're going to be identifying more of those letter B words today. So we're going to go ahead and open our books to page 1, and we're going to hear about the Super Kids Club. Okay, so right away, what do we notice about page 1? Well, I see our letter B's on page 1. I see an uppercase and lowercase. Look at letter B. That's going to be what we're going to need to identify today. Some letter B words. Now, what sound does letter B make? That's right, it says B, B, B. Now notice, I'm not saying B, I'm saying B, B. I'm just making the sound B. I'm not saying B. That's not the sound. The sound is just when you kind of flip your lip, B, B. That's the sound of letter B. Now, I see two of our Super Kids here. Who do we have? Alf and Hot Rod. Alf and Hot Rod. And I wonder what they're doing. We're actually going to hear a recording telling us about what's going on with Alf and Hot Rod. Now, Alf and Hot Rod are looking inside of a shop window. What kind of shop is this? Well, what kinds of things do we see? I see some cakes. I see some bread. This is a bakery, a bakery. Do you hear that sound at the beginning of bakery? That's our letter B sound, bakery. Now, what do we see inside of this bakery? I see some bread. Bread, start with that B sound. It sure does. So we can circle our things that begin with letter B, like bread. What else do we see? I see a cake, but what kind of cake is this? It has some balloons and candles. It's a birthday cake. What do we hear at the beginning of birthday? We hear that letter B sound, and there's some balloons. So we can circle the balloons and the birthday cake. I also see a banana cream pie. Banana cream pie is a type of pie. Now, does pie begin with the B sound? No, that actually begins with our letter P sound. Listen to the difference. P, B, P, B. They're kind of similar, but when we say P, 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 we almost make like a popping noise with our mouth. P, p. But when we say B, we're putting our top lip on top of our bottom lip. B, to make that B sound. But banana begins with letter B, so we can circle the bananas. Now here I see a cake with a ballerina on it. Ballerina also begins with our letter B, so we can circle the ballerina. Now what kind of cake is this? It's a wedding cake, a cake that you might see at a wedding. Now does wedding begin with our B sound? No, but on top of the cake, there is a figurine, a little doll of the bride and groom. A bride is the woman who's getting married, and a groom is a man who's getting married. So we can circle the bride. Now I also see something in the shop window up on the top. I see some bells. Bell also begins with our letter B sound. I also see some buns down here. Buns. Do you hear the B sound at the beginning of buns? Yep. So we can circle the buns. Now, do Alf or Hot Rod begin with that B sound? No, so we're not going to circle them. But they're going to tell us a little bit more about this bakery. So let's listen up.
Hi, Alf.
Hi, Hot Rod.
What's new?
Nothing much. What's new with you?
Nothing much.
I wish we had a better place to meet each other than in front of Belle's Bakery. It's too noisy here.
Yeah. Hey, wouldn't it be great if we had some place we could go anytime we wanted to? Some place where we can meet up with all the other kids.
Yeah, we need a place where we can get together.
There's got to be a better place to meet than by Belle's Bakery.
I think we should try to find a place. Hey, here comes Sal and Oswald.
I see Cass and Doc and Fritz too. Let's tell them our idea about finding a better place to meet.
Now turn to pages 2 and 3 and listen to the song.
Okay, so turn to the next pages in your book and we're going to hear a song. This is going to be our letter B song. So turn to pages 2 and 3.
There's got to be a better
in that song? They're saying there's got to be a better place for them to be, for them to hang out. They want to have a clubhouse where they can all hang out and share their cool things. They were saying when they just meet in front of the bakery, in front of Belle's Bakery, it's too loud on the street. They want to have a special clubhouse to hang out in. Now take a look at this page, at these two pages. We heard about what all the characters had in the song. Now there were a lot of letter B words. I wonder if you can take some time to look at all of the things on this page and circle the things that begin with letter B. Take a second to look through and try and find all of the pictures that begin with that letter B sound. We're going to go over this in class tomorrow, so I want you to bring it to class tomorrow all circled, and we'll compare some of the things that we found. Now we're going to do one more thing to practice our letter B sounds today, and that's going to be in our new practice pages book. So let me show you what that looks like. New practice pages book looks like this. It has a bus on the cover. We're going to open up to our very first practice page. It says practice page 2. And we see some pictures on this page. So let's look at that one together. On practice page 2 here, you're going to look at all of the pictures and circle the ones that begin with the b sound. So let's go over what they are. We have a bus, bread, a fish, a bell, grapes, a bike, a bed, a baseball, a bird, a cat, and a bug. Some of those words begin with that letter B sound. I want you to circle the ones that begin with the letter B sound and don't circle the ones that don't begin with letter B. So today, for your homework, you're going to circle things on pages 2 and 3 that begin with that B sound and do practice page 2 in your brand new practice pages book. Tomorrow in class, we'll go over our pages 2 and 3 together, so you can just take a picture of this one to turn in today. Okay, kindergarten dolphins, I'll see you later. Good luck. Bye. That's a letter B word. Bye.